even if I touch a meal. And do it through the pain, I don't need the pain. And life gon' get me down, but it won't break my will. Cause I've been chasing this so long, I can't give up. I won't give in, been through too much. I done prayed for the money, I done prayed for the fame. I done prayed that I will make a sacrifice and play this game. I done prayed that my life would never be the same. I done prayed that I will make it bring glory to my name.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we get started, this podcast is brought to you by Final Form Supplements. Final Form Supplements is a supplement brand with honesty labeling. So the labeling in supplements is Wild Wild West. Sometimes labels aren't honest. They have things in there that's on in there. We don't have to worry about that with Final Form Supplements. We got everything you need from protein powder, creatine, skin care, soap for your skin, handcrafted soap, and we have all kinds of things. Go to finalformsubs.com, that's SUPPS, finalformsubs.com, use promo code COACHDRIB, all caps, no space, get 10% off your order, and make sure you like, comment, subscribe on whichever video you're watching here at Ivy Talks Podcast Network, and enjoy the show.
Never knew what I was missing.
What song was you singing of?
I was watching this reel, and now it's stuck in my head.
I say Kelly Cole, Keisha Cole.
Alicia Keys?
No, I say Keisha. I was going to say Kelly Cole, but I was trying to say Keisha Cole. That's who you were singing. What? Am I right?
Is it Keisha Cole?
I think it is.
Oh, I think so. Hang on.
It sounded about right. Hopefully.
That's right. It is Keisha. No, wait. Yeah.
Am I right? Because I was about to say Kelly Cole, and I was like, nah, that don't sound right.
So. Yeah, that's right.
I wanted to go. I wanted to sit out in the living room on this one, but my laptop needs to be charged, and I don't got any outlets around me on the couch. So,
bro, you gotta get your iPad, bro.
Okay, what's the benefit of an iPad? What, like,
one? I
have a computer.
I understand that. I have one too. Here's the thing: iPad, laptop, what? You get 2 hours if you're working on it hard without it being plugged in. iPad, battery life, you're good the whole day. That's thing number one. Then number two, it's a lot more mobile. Yes, you got a laptop, so it's still more mobile than a desktop, but we're talking about an iPad, like crazy mobile, and whatever you need on there, whether it's Outlook, Teams, Google Docs, Google Drive, Adobe, all that stuff, it's just an app, and the apps are easier, more streamlined. You still use Google Chrome if you need to use a web browser, because that's what I'd be using for when I need an actual web browser, because like when I can grade on my iPad, because I just use Google Chrome, because I can't do it from the Canvas app. But if I log on to Canvas through my iPad, I can do all that. And then on top of that, great video. Video's way better on an iPad. You talk about recording, because obviously, I use this for recording all my different videos and
what generation you got?
That's a great question. I think it's an iPad Pro. It's not the newest, because I've had this for a hot minute. I think 5 years. I wonder.
It looks like brand new, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, I keep it in the case. I don't take it out of the case. Let's see. Let's go to about.
I'm gonna see.
It's the iPad Pro 11-inch 3rd generation. Yeah.
I'm gonna look right now. I'm gonna see if you can get one through T-Mobile.
Yeah, that's what I got. And then need to change the name of it, but I got my I pretty much just use this I use it for work. So you can use it for work, you can use it for like school, like UTSA work. I use it for the podcast. I use it for everything. So it's just like a lot more versatile than a laptop. And then you buy it. I bought, this tripod that it's on. So hey, we good, bro. And like with travel traveling with an iPad's a lot easier than traveling with a laptop. You know, we travel with a laptop, lithium batteries, et cetera, et cetera. You got like, man, iPad, you just stuff it in your backpack, bro. Don't even got to worry about it. It's probably one of the best investments I've made in a very, very long time. And I got the insurance on it for $5.
You got the stylus for yours?
Yeah, I don't have the Apple Pencil. I just got a stylus I got off of Amazon that works just as well. I have it. Where's my case? I can show you real quick. Because here's my case. So the case is old.
I'm looking at this here right now.
Yeah, so I bought this case when I got the iPad. So like, this case is also like 5 or however long.
Oh, so you can use that just like a laptop because it got the keyboard.
Yeah, bro. I got a Bluetooth keyboard. So the iPad sits in here and it's got these grooves right here. So like you can set it like this. So that's how it works.
Whatever you want, type of paper.
Yeah, that's how I work on it, like that. And then the stylus has a stylus holder right here. Bam.
Damn.
And it's one of those like it's like a smart stylus. So you got to like turn it on, just like an Apple Pencil, and then it'll write. And then to charge it, because you know the Apple Pencil charges from the top of the iPad, it goes right here when it's on its case, and it'll charge. And this stylus was like $20, I think, $30, compared to Apple Pencil, which is like a arm and a leg. And then when you buy the Apple Pencil,
yeah, I want to see how much it is.
Yeah, look at it. It's crazy expensive. But this works just as well, and I've had it for as long as I've had the iPad. I wonder if I can look up when I purchased it.
Yeah, what the this shit cost $100?
Yes, bro. That's what I'm saying. The stylus I got's like 30. Might have been 30. I might have got it for like 15 or 20. It works, and I'm telling you, it works just as well. And I've had zero problems with it, and I've had it because I got this iPad when I moved to San Antonio. So I got it 2019. So like, yeah, 5 years ago, and it have had no problems with it. So yeah, man, I'm telling you, the iPad's clutch, bro.
Works like butter. What you got? What you got for the pod today, bro?
Well, I want to talk about one thing, bro. Did you watch USA versus Serbia?
Yeah, I thought we were done. I thought we were done for a second. I thought we were done. I really thought we were done. I really thought we were done. I was like, this is about to be embarrassment.
Bro, I'm on my way to the gym. I'm watching it on my phone. And I get to the gym, I put it on the TV. I'm the only one here at the time. Bro, I'm watching. I'm pissed. Like, bro, no, there's no fucking way. Like, there's no way. We're down by 17. We're down by 15, 11 seconds left in the third. Fourth quarter, like 8 minutes to go, we're down 12. I was like, bro, we're finna lose. This is finna be an absolute embarrassment. Bro, I was pissed. But hey, LeBron James, Chef Curry, and the Slim Reaper.
Steph Curry played his best game because he wasn't really playing that well throughout the whole time of the Olympics and everything. He showed up.
Yeah. Yeah, what, 35 or 36?
Yeah.
Yeah, he balled out. And then LeBron, another triple-double, 16, 12, and 10. And then Embiid, he stepped up. Embiid played well. He stepped up. He was really, like, defense was on that with Jokic. And then what people's not going to talk about, LeBron on defensive end, when Embiid had to come out to get a breather, they put LeBron on Jokic. LeBron was clamps, bro. But nobody's going to talk about that.
And the thing about that, too, is, like, I don't know why people thought that was, like, a bad move. Because I was watching it in my office today and everything. And people were like, oh, why'd they do that? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yo, like, chill. Like, he can play 1 through 5 legitimately. Like, in this small ball era and everything. Now, not probably back then, like, when they had, like, Yao Ming and everything like that. Probably not. But, like, they're playing, like, their centers. Bam Adebayo is, like, 6'10", bro. He plays center.
He plays center, but to me, Bam's a 4.
No, that's what I'm saying. He plays the position 5, but he's really a 4 and everything. Right.
Right.
LeBron is just as doable in that position too as well. So
And
I
what
don't
people don't understand,
know.
here's what people forget. One, LeBron's the only player to be listed at all 5 positions. He has been listed as his official position, all 5 positions. People, and also I gotta find that graphic because there's a graphic of his points per game or his averages at each position. People forget LeBron James, when he was the center, was clamps on Jokic. Not the year Jokic won, but it was the year Lakers won in the bubble. LeBron was playing center and he was guarding Jokic when they faced Denver. Like LeBron can play 1 through 5. He is 6'9", 200. Well, he's leaned out. He used to be like 280, but he's like 250, 260 pounds,
That's
bro.
still big at his age, bro.
And he's athletic as all get out, and he's just smart. He knows Jokic is bigger than him. He knows Jokic is taller. Jokic, I don't even know if Jokic weighs more. I'm not sure how much he weighs, but he knows Jokic is a bigger guy. But he's smart. He knows Jokic's tendencies. He knows Jokic is going to bully. He's going to bully. He's going to spin, pump. He's going to slide under you. That's what he does, bro. But nobody's going to talk about that. But bro, I was going to be sick to my fucking stomach if U.S. lost. I was going to crash out. Bro.
You said I would have crashed.
I was gonna crash out, bro. I'm sitting there watching, like, my heart should not be racing this hard for this fucking game, bro.
That made no sense, dude. Why they gotta play like that? Like, why?
Now, I will say Serbia's a solid team, though.
Oh yeah,
They're solid. They're
But this is the
shooting
thing,
their
though.
asses off
But this is the
in
thing.
the first 3 quarters.
This is the thing. They play France. They're pretty
I
fucking.
think, yeah, I think Serbia is a better. I think Serbia's a better matchup against U.S. than France. I think I think Serbia is a harder matchup for U.S. than France. Because if you play,
They do
let's say
play really good fucking team basketball. Serbia has always played pretty good team basketball.
right, and then you got to figure out the whole Rudy Gobert and Wemby situation. Don't forget, we got some 7-footers too. We got 2 7-footers. If you wanted, I don't think they will. You could play Embiid and AD. You could put Bam out there too to play the 4 or the 5 with AD or Embiid.
Because he still got a handle. He can handle the ball.
Right. And you can also remember KD's 7 feet too. Like 7 feet as well. You could put KD on Wemby. So I'm saying, like, matchup wise, and the thing with France is I don't want to say they're a one-trick pony because you got other guys like Batum, you got Patty Mills, some notable guys.
Evan Fournier.
Right. You got some other notable guys. So it's not just Wemby, but if you find a way to make Wemby work for every single point, it's gonna be tough.
He's gonna get tired of getting hit, especially by some bigger dudes. Like, so
we'll see. We'll see. I'm excited though. I just need US to pull this win off. And then I honestly, like you said, what's comforting to me is the American team or US, we did not play well. Like, we started off slow. We ended up finishing the game. If you look at the stats, we ended up finishing the game pretty well because we shot like 15 for 32 from 3, so almost 50%. But like Ant didn't really have much going on. D White didn't really have much. Drew Holiday, like, there's a name of guys that didn't really have much going on offensively. Bam Adebayo didn't really have much going on offensively. So against France, if those guys, they don't even got to be hot, but if they come in and just do what they do, it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem. But in the Olympics, it's all matchup. It's literally all matchup. That's why we've had so many different starting lineups, because it's literally just matchup. So, like, I was talking to Chris, one of the guys that works out here. We were talking about, like, I'll ask you this: if you're Steve Kerr, who is your starting 5 going into France?
let me look at the roster. Can I look at the roster?
France or US?
No, US.
Yeah, you can look at the roster. Oops, somebody just submitted a lab on Canvas. I got a grade. They better submit them bad boys because grades are due tomorrow. I sent a notification on Canvas. If you haven't submitted a lab before I leave Friday at noon, you shit out of luck. Because I'm sitting submitting them grades as soon as I get there tomorrow morning, like 11. I'm sorry if I even want to go to the gym tomorrow, to be honest, because there's nobody on the courts Fridays in the summer.
Really?
Bro, yeah, because most of the guys that run in the morning on Fridays, they're students. So, the summer, everybody's home. So I've been just getting shots up by myself on Friday. That's why I've been making those hooping reels. I just bring my little tripod, put up my phone, and just get some shots up.
Why is this for me to see?
I just want to keep my shot. I mean, I know the roster. What you need to know?
I just don't know like everybody on it right now. Actually, no, I sit here in front of me. Actually, no, it's not.
Well, what position? Like, we got for the guards. You got Drew Holiday. You got D. White. You got Steph Curry. You got Devin Booker. Those are your true
Oh,
guards.
Okay. So I'm going Steph.
Are we going by position, or are you just gonna name 5?
No, we're going to just Steph at the 1.
Okay.
And you said against who again?
France.
France. I'm gonna have Ant at the 2.
You starting Ant?
Yeah. Put LeBron at the 3. Katie at the 4. And then
Yeah, it's the toughest one. Do you start Embiid or do you start AD or do you start Bam? It's got to be between AD or Embiid.
yeah. I am going with Embiid solely off of just because he's going to have to guard Rudy. Like that's just going to be the match.
Yeah.
Just for the fact that Rudy can't guard for shit, like on the perimeter, he cannot guard.
That's
shit.
a good point. Embiid's a stretch. You could stretch 5 of them. You could stretch them. Pause.
And we've seen him get by Luka, and Luka's not the type of guard to like do you like that. So
he's not quick with it.
No, he's not quick with it. But we've seen Luka do it before. Embiid's kind of like that too, but he can move for how big he is. And I only think so. Like you can hit him off balance with a little bump, bro. Like send him into the baseline, So
right. Now
that's my starting lineup. And I think you just pick at that the whole game, like a little, like get your game off and everything, but like pick at that a little bit, So
here's my thing. So for me, I pretty much have Steph, LeBron, KD, Embiid, right? That 2 spot, I think, is the X factor. Because I don't know how, aside from Wemby and Gobert, I don't know how tall they are. Because I don't know if Patty Mills starts. I don't know if Batum starts, right? But you could go Tatum at the 2 if you need size. Tatum's 6'10", and he can run the 2. Yeah. He could. Now, it depends how well he's played because he didn't play at all this game. Now, it's due to the matchup, but he hadn't played at all. Now, I don't know if it's because he's been like what the practices are looking like. Maybe he's just off. He's going through like a slump. But you could Tatum defensively at least can give you some length on the defensive end. Now, I do think in terms of energy, Ant's going to bring that energy. We know he's going to sit in the chair and he's going to play some defense. And we know if you give him a lane, it's highlight city. So I think if not Tatum, I think Ant is probably your next best choice at the 2 just because of just two-way. Everybody on the court, like when I was watching Serbia and so the U.S., their intensity, it just seems like, I was saying this earlier, some of the games, it seems like the U.S. goes out there and their mindset it just seems like this. I know this is their mindset, but it just looks like, what's the least amount of effort we can put defensively? What's the least amount of intensity defensively we can have and still win the game? That's what it feels like. Because if that intensity that the U.S. team had in that 4th quarter was smothering. If they came out with that intensity off rip, it wouldn't have been a close game.
It's the
But
fact
they
that
waited to the
like
fourth quarter and they were down 12 points before
I
that
think
kicked in.
I think it was the fact that they were like, all right, guys, like, come on.
Yeah,
Like
like they were like, this,
I
this
think
can't, this ain't
like
happening.
guys, come on, like we really could lose this shit because they are on a roll. Like
Yeah.
so
So, but, so yeah, but just the defensive intensity, bro. So, like I said, every player. So while I was looking, when they started to pick up their defensive intensity, KD can play defense. People don't give him praise for his defense, but if you watch the game, KD's linky. He gets steals. He gets his head in there. KD plays some defense. Everybody, aside from now, I don't want to call out Steph because he's gotten a lot better defensively, and he plays defense. And he like there's some plays where he's going under the screen. I'm like, bro, you got to go over that because these dudes were shooting they were shooting lights out. The first three quarters, they didn't make a single three in the fourth. So I think they shot themselves out of the game. You live by the three, you die by the three. But Steph can roll over top and put pressure on the defense in a contest. But aside from Steph, everybody on there is a solid two-way player. LeBron, solid two-way player. And B, I mean, AD, you talking about dude's a block machine. I think he was the block champ last year, or no, Wemby got the block champ, but he was up there in terms. I think he was runner up in the block champ. So like, LeBron 2-way defender, Drew Holiday 2-way defender, D White 3-and-D, Bam Adebayo, Joel Embiid, Anthony Davis, Devin Booker. Again, another guy that doesn't get praised for how good he is defensively, but Devin Booker is a great on-ball defender. And we also know he can get you 40 if you don't respect him. They're all great two-way players.
This is the thing that I say about Devin Booker, and I do agree with you. I don't think he's a great on ball. I think he's decent. I think he's credible. I think so.
All right. Touche.
But this is what I'm saying. It's not hard to play defense. You slide your feet. This season and everything. I think it is because
those zero rules are a little different though.
Yeah.
The hand checking, some of the fouls they're calling, I'm like, really? Because a little hand on the hip? I get what you're saying though. It's not hard to put effort on defense.
Yeah.
It's not hard to put effort on defense. But
you know how I think defenses should be viewed? The best way you can make the dude with the ball feel uncomfortable.
Basically. You just gotta
that's how I describe it to people. They're like, what's your defense? Like I said, the best way, just make you feel really uncomfortable.
Yeah. My mindset on defense is I'm gonna make you work for every shot. You might hit some shit, you might be on a tear, but you are gonna work your ass off for every shot. You're gonna have to be in your bag every shot because I'm on your hip. That's what the mindset for defense is. Guys are gonna make the shots. Like guys like KD and these guys, they're absolute stellar offensive players. Booker, I mean, the whole USA team, right? We know could drop 40 on any given night if you don't respect them. But defensively, it's not about holding them to 0 points. That's the idea, but it's about you are gonna have to work your ass off for every shot. That's how it should. Like some of these open threes that these guys in Serbia were getting, that's unacceptable. Now I get sometimes the rotation collapses and first of all, US was not rebounding at all. Yeah. It was cool. They didn't start rebounding to the fourth quarter. Like there were some plays, I literally saw LeBron come from the 3-point line and crash to grab a board out the air because he was sick and tired of giving up. He was sick and tired of giving up rebounds. It was actually funny because I literally saw him run down and Joker was about to grab one. He just, no more of that.
We taking this coast to coast.
Literally. But it's all about making that player work for every shot. And I get sometimes rotation falls apart, a loose ball that you think you've secured and they end up getting it, whatever. But aside from that, every shot needs to be contested and they gotta work for every bucket. But the goal match is Saturday. Did you watch the WNBA at all? Or WNBA, the women's basketball at all for the Olympics?
No, sadly.
Man, hey, I just got 2 words for you. Asia motherfucking Wilson. Two players. I said two words. Two players for you. Asia motherfucking Wilson and Brianna motherfucking Stewart. Goddamn monsters, bro. And then, hey, I got to shout out Jackie Young. She stepped up last game. She was on fire, bro. Bro, that USA, I don't know what it is. I said this on the WBA coverage. Guys, check out WBA coverage here at Ivy Talks Podcast Network. I got NFL coverage, not in season at the time, at the moment. NBA coverage, sort of in season. We're starting season 2 with the Olympic coverage, WNBA coverage. You guys, check that out. If you really want to if you don't want to watch the WNBA, but just kind of get a feel of what's going on, I got you guys covered. They're about 10 minutes, nothing crazy. Anyway, what I've noticed, the chemistry with the women's team clicks so much faster than the men's team. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I don't think it's a gender thing, but for some reason it might also be because the women's team, the WNBA, is in season right now. They're taking a pause for the Olympics. So they're already in the groove of playing basketball, and they also played the All-Star this year with the WNBA. It was the All-Stars versus the USA Olympic team. So they kind of had game type of speeds and type of games already. So that might attribute to that. But the chemistry they've had has been almost instantaneous. You know, with the men's team, those first few exhibition games, there's a lot of turnovers, a lot of miscues on stuff like that, which, again, when you're not in season and you're trying to build chemistry is something that usually takes time. So I get that. But that women's team, that chemistry is like that, bro. It looks like they've been playing together as a team for a while. It's actually pretty fucking cool to see. But yeah, they're playing absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Because, you know, I'm like, I was about to say balls deep in WNBA, but I'm going to switch up my wording a little bit. I am fully invested.
Yeah, you say that, I would have to be like, fine, so you definitely that.
Yeah,
you got to do something about that, player. Like, I can't let you go outside like that.
But I show you, I got my two new jerseys. I show you my jerseys.
You didn't send me nothing about that.
I got an Asia Wilson jersey, and I got a Kelsey Plum jersey. I'm about to start getting my WNBA jersey collection up.
You got a Sorry, I'm looking at shit right now. Food that I'm about to get after. But what do they look like? You got a picture of it?
Actually, I do have a picture of it. Shit, I got actually, it shouldn't be too deep into the camera roll. God damn, I take a lot of pictures for social media purposes. Actually, let me go to this group message because I sent it in a group message. But yeah, they're both play for the Las Vegas Aces. And they're I don't know what edition their jerseys are, but they're clean. I'm trying to figure out who's going to be next because I want to get a Sabrina Ionescu jersey. I want to get a Brianna Stewart jersey. I'm going to get a Brittany Griner, Natasha Cloud, Nafisia Collier. I got to get a Candace Parker jersey. I got to backtrack, get a Candace Parker jersey for sure. Damn, I can't find this picture of these damn jerseys. Who else? I got to get an Angel Reese. I'll eventually get a Caitlin Clark jersey. But I don't like buying jerseys with people with hella hype because people think I'm getting them for the clout. But, like, I'm really about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying to seem like I got one just for the clout. Like, I'm really in this shit. But, yeah, I'll for sure get a Indiana Fever jersey. Trying to think of some other like the All-Stars for sure. Shit, I can't find it. Well, while I look for that, I do have a question for you. So, have you been paying attention to this AI wave that our country is going through right now?
Yeah, I know my company's experiencing it with like ChatGPT and Copilot.
So, what are y'all? Oh, talk on that for me. Like, are y'all like trying to find ways to integrate it into like y'all's workspace?
Yeah, they kind of did it, and they're doing it with like this one thing, like because how we like find our people like for roles and stuff is like we use Boolean searches. So we use
Mhm.
like quotation marks, we put and/or, and you can switch it up different ways to pull different stuff. But now they're using it to where now it's to where it really depends on how much information you give it to give you the best candidate based on the resume and what the role needs. So it's affecting my company a lot because now they're pushing our account managers to put literally the most relevant information about the role so it can pull the best people without searching Active Directory, quotation mark, help desk, desktop, and then whatever tools that they use and everything like that. So we're experiencing it that way. And then obviously, like I use ChatGPT to write my summaries, and it does help me out. It saves me a ton of time because the only thing I got to do is literally have a prompt, and it's really based all on the prompt and everything. And you give it the best specific prompt that you want it to be like. Ooh, that's dope. Yeah, that's dope, Finis.
Yeah, I got them hanging up next to my jersey in the living room.
And then what I was saying is that you give it a prompt or whatever, and you can attach the resume of the person and say in detail it and everything to write to a specific role, like a summary. You can say write a professional reference. I mean, a professional summary on such and such resume for a role with such and such company or whatever like that. But you got to put specific stuff in there so it says relevant and true stuff to the resume.
Right. Yeah.
But
Because it'll give you broad shit if you're not specific.
yeah, yeah. So you got to do it that way. So that's how it's affecting me and my job and everything like that. So I
Yeah.
work in
So,
IT because I work in the IT field. So,
right.
well, I don't work in it. I, I find
You're
people for
you're
it.
like work adjacent.
Yeah, yeah. So,
So yeah, it's interesting because in like academia, the initial knee-jerk reaction to AI and
still listening,
ChatGPT,
by the way.
yeah, the initial knee-jerk reaction to AI and like ChatGPT and academia was negative at first because when you're doing homework, you can literally just copy and paste the question of your homework into ChatGPT and hit enter and it'll solve it for you. And you're not actually learning that way. So people are using it to cheat. Literally, people are like, if you give somebody an essay to write, you can just put the essay in that you're supposed to write, the topics, and you can get specific, hit enter, and it'll write you your whole essay without you doing any work. So the initial reaction was negative. People were
But
using it.
bro, people knew that though. Like, fine, come on, bro. When this stuff was coming out, you didn't think people said this. Oh, this could be an issue.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why it was initially like negative. Like we got to find a way to make sure people are using. And I'm gonna be honest with you, as somebody on this side of now that I'm on this side of academia in terms of being an instructor and doing labs and grading and whatever, and teaching, it's
Okay.
actually if you don't use, it's actually obvious when somebody uses ChatGPT because the way ChatGPT writes is not really the way you would write certain scientific stuff, if that makes sense. So like it's kind of obvious. I can read something and be like, oh, this is Chat. Because it's again, like you said, if you just put in here's the essay, it'll give you really broad information. In science, you can't be broad. You have to be very specific when you're doing lab reports, when you're doing essays, or when you're doing literature reviews, you have to be very specific. So it's very obvious. But I was surprised like maybe a month or so ago, maybe a month or two ago, beginning of the summer, my supervisor came in and said, hey, the university wants us to start, instead of resisting it, we got to accept it because that's where the future's going. So she was saying, hey, the the dean of College of Science wants us to start using AI in our work in terms of like helping us. And so I was like, oh, really? So she was like, yeah, see, like what ways chat. So what's funny is ChatGPT is helping in very like principle or fundamental levels. The stuff I'm doing, ChatGPT can't help because I'm doing stuff that hasn't been done yet. So ChatGPT has a limit when you get to like really specific, complicated equations, problems, et cetera, et cetera. It's very limited in its knowledge of that. So it doesn't help me in terms of I can't get it to write my dissertation. It's impossible. But what it has done, the way that I've implemented it is when I have to write, I'll write my, like, let's say I'm writing a chapter on, stellar evolution. I'm writing a chapter on like chemistry. I'll write out my little splurge that I have written out based on my, research, whatever. And I'll just have it, hey, will you proofread this? And when you edit to make it flow better, and it'll spit me out basically a rewritten, edited version. And I read through it to make sure everything's like good. And it saves me so much time writing, bro. Cause like now I can read 10 papers. And if I got this information from a paper that I want to use, I can boom, bam, okay, that part there, this paper, that part there, this paper. So, and then I'm citing it. And I got all this information together. And then the problem I have with writing is sometimes the order in which you have to put information needs to be very specific, because you can't talk about this term unless you defined it this term first before. So like the order in which you present information in a scientific paper is very specific. But what I'll do is I'll put the information in here and I'm like, hey, here's the best I've gotten it. I need you to help me flow this better to where it makes more logical sense. You're muted. Calvin, you're muted.
My fault. I was saying, so you basically put it in sections, right? Almost.
Kind of. Not kind of. It's still the same chapter, but I put it in like large blobs, and I try to put in the order I think sounds best. Or like sometimes I don't know, so I'll be like, okay, I think this is the best way I can get it right now. And so then I say, hey, read through this, keep the citations, keep my format, but flow it better, because sometimes it'll move things here where it flows better, and then bam, it'll pop it out. It has saved me an hour of editing. And what it also does is whenever I write something, I'll send it to my supervisor. She'll look through it and then she'll edit. So what it does is it reduces the amount of back and forth I have to do with my supervisor, because generally when I send it after ChatGPT proofreads it and edit, make sure it checks for spelling and all that stuff, when she gets it, there's not as much tweaking that needs to be done. She's a professional. She's been doing this for a very long time. So she's like, she's got, so when I send it to her, it uses a few comments instead of comments throughout the whole shit. So it's just saved so much time in terms of that. But I just wanted to know how you're implementing, because I know a lot of companies and universities are trying to just go ahead and implement it because it's saving people time. But my question to you is, how far is AI going to go? Because, a lot of people are saying like eventually it's getting to the point where it's taking people's jobs, kind of already is in certain industries. How far do you think human society will let AI go? Like how far would it will advance? Do you think it stops at being an assistant? Or do you think it goes even further to where you won't even need certain things or people anymore because it could just completely replace somebody?
I think so. And plus, like, I feel like everything has a. I'm trying to think before I say this.
Like a cap?
Like basically. I feel like everything has a cap until somebody goes the extra mile to implement that extra cap. Like, you know what I'm saying? For technology purposes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, you feed it bullshit, you're gonna get bullshit back. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just how technology is. Like we program stuff. Like if we wanted this TV or whatever to make it fly and shit off of our counters, we could make it do it and stuff. It's just not programmed.
But
you know
and nobody is going out of their way to put resources into it. Like
so I think so. It's kind of a double-edged sword how you kind of like ask that question, because I'm like yes and then no. It's just depending on the human nature at that time and what we're experiencing in society. I don't know. Like shit, yeah, it could happen if we take it to that level. But if we just keep it at base level right now, I think we'll be good for jobs. So that's all I'm saying.
Do you think there will be a need for it to go to that next level to where you got like robots running retail stores and shit like that? Because I'll be honest, I don't think it goes that far, because here's the problem with
no. I'll say this. I'll say this. Once we start seeing robot officers patrolling like stores and shit, that's when you should be starting getting worried.
That's hard. I
Yeah,
think we
that's
should be
hard.
worried before.
That's when you should be like, oh shit, it's here. Like
I
I
think
think that's really when you should be like, yeah, something. This is not good right now.
I think we should be worried before it even gets to that. But then that once we're at that point, it's like, oh shit. Now here's my thing though, because I'm heavily invested into the economy. I watch the economy. I have a group chat where I'm dedicated to like helping people that want to learn about how the market works, whatever. Here's my thing, people that are fearful that it's going to start taking people's jobs. Yes, I believe there are some industries that are going to suffer with being replaced by AI or potentially robots, because now they have like these cupcake shops that are completely ran by robots. They have these coffee shops that are completely automated by robots. But here's the problem. I don't think it'll ever get too far in terms of replacing people, because if you start replacing a lot of people, people run out of jobs, unemployment goes up. And whenever that happens, our economy drops.
This is the thing too that I say as well. It's technology, it's bound to mess up. So how many times are you going to let it mess up within a day to where it affects your business? And to be honest too, is it how reliable is it going to be?
Right.
How good is the quality? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like some people would say, hey, Apple is up here, like Microsoft is down here. Some people say vice versa. It's your preference. So it's just like that's why I say, bro,
Well,
like it really depends on the human nature. Like, fine, if you get a business and everything, you want it to be the most highest quality business you can possibly make it, right?
correct.
Wouldn't you want to have the best quality robot for your shit?
Well, for me, no. Because part of a business is I want to help people. If that help means getting somebody a
But I'm
job,
saying if you had the mindset of that, of a business, like of that type of owner of a business that
if I had that mindset, yes, but I don't. So,
yeah.
but I think there are going to be other people that are going to be in that same boat where I would much rather hire a human being that does the job with maybe not the same. I would rather hire a human being that does the same job quality, maybe not the same efficiency. Because like you said, I'd pay the robot. It'd probably be less. It'd be more cost effective. So I'm paying less. I would rather pay more for a human being that's employing a human being to feed them and put food on the table for their family. I'd rather do that than to have this robot. Me personally,
That's
I think
real.
a lot of I think a lot of people will have that mindset. Will it be enough to offset it? I don't know. But here's what I do know. If too many people start losing their jobs, people stop spending. When people stop spending, the economy goes down. When the economy goes down, everybody suffers. Big businesses, small businesses, everybody suffers. If you're Sony and you're pushing out the PlayStation 6, nobody can afford it because everybody's job has been replaced by robots. You're going out of business. If you're a streaming service or you're a cable company or you provide some extra, especially these extracurricular services like the PlayStation. You don't need a PlayStation, right? But we need electricity. So like it depends on what it
hand
is.
in hand. It affects each other. Yeah.
Right. So like there are certain industries where like we need, so we'll always have those. But so like companies that provide energy to like CPS. CPS is the primary utility provider. They power the state of Texas. It's CPS Energy. They're probably always going to be in business because we need energy. Now, people that are in entertainment and stuff like that, if you are providing a product that people aren't buying, that's going to directly affect your pockets. Now, if it gets to that point where people start like, and we're talking real extreme, people are losing their jobs to like at a mass amount. They're replaced, like retail stores are trying to go fully automated to where they're only using robots. That's going to be less money for people to spend on the economy. That means less PlayStation sold, less fancy, whatever it is, like people spending less on unnecessary things. I think that fact alone, if it gets to that point, will create a turning point in terms of, okay, we have this AI, we have this technology. We can't let it go too far. It's going to affect our entire country in terms of the economy. But I do think as an assistant, as a tool, as a assistant, like ChatGPT and Google Gemini are basically my assistants at the office. When I'm trying to look up all, like, literally, I'll ask ChatGPT, hey, can you find me a paper on planetary nebulae that are a certain mass? Or I need to find planetary nebulae and I need a paper on their abundance. I don't have to spend 20 minutes digging through the entire internet looking for papers on something specific. I can tell ChatGPT, hey, find me a paper on this. It'll spit me out papers. Okay, give me the link to that paper. Or just give me the author and the year it came out, and then I can put it in. Bam, I found it. That saved me 30 minutes. So I think using it as an assistant would be phenomenal. Using it as like like people like, accountants and stuff like that. Like, hey, here's all my expenses. Here's all my expenditures. Here's my income. I need you to write me a ballot accountant say by month. Bam, you'll need an accountant. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that would be very, very useful. Unfortunately, shout out to all the accountants out there, but they got to find a way to be more creative to justify paying a person to do it versus you literally just importing all your expenditures and just telling ChatGPT, hey, organize these by these categories. Bam, it'll spit it to you in 2 minutes. You can save that. Bam, you got your monthly expenses and income in literally a minute or two. So as an assistant, I think it's going to be a phenomenal, and I think it's going to be very good for most people. Because I'm telling you, ChatGPT, as soon as I get into my office, the first thing I do is I pull up my email, I pull up ChatGPT. Google Gemini's not there yet. I've been messing around to see which one's better. ChatGPT is a little more user-friendly, and it spits out information using a
Copilot.
Copilot, is it free?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try Copilot, but I pull those things I pull up first, and that's my assistant. Hey, I need this. Find me papers that have this information. And then while it's doing that, I'm getting my data sheet up and all this other stuff. Hey, I need a code. I need to graph these two things. Can you give me a code I can put in Python? Bam, spit me out the Python code. Blah, blah, blah. What?
You share a screen on here?
Yeah, you should be able to. I know I can for my iPad.
I'll do it later next time.
Bro, just go to the share screen thing. It's that green. Your laptop should be that green square at the bottom.
Oh shit, here it is.
I'm sweating here. There's no AC. I'm gonna have to get a fan for the studio. You about to pull up some AI?
Yeah, man, but I need to I'm gonna have to I would have to send it to like your like my email, like so I was gonna do something for work, for example, but never mind.
I got you.
I'm using my personal laptop right now. I'm using my Mac. I'm not using my Windows.
I got you. Yeah. I think it'd be a great tool as an assistant.
Mm-hmm.
Because we out there in the mud, bro. Let me tell you about this shit at work. I got frustrated today. I was stressed. I was stressed out. You know when you get so stressed, I wear my glasses for the blue light filter, so the screen doesn't fuck up my eyes. I got to the point. I did one of these. Right? We take the glasses off here just like this. So look, here's what happened. So I'm gathering data on these stars, right? Mm-hmm. And so astronomy, there's parts of astronomy in my field that absolutely piss me off. But I'm looking for carbon and oxygen abundances, right? So I'm just looking for carbon and oxygen abundances, right? For some reason, it's not all the same unit. Sometimes it gives you a number. Sometimes it gives you a logarithmic number. Sometimes it gives you like a logarithmic number with like this extra stuff, right? So I got to convert all this shit, right? So I literally have ChatGPT doing the math. I say, hey, I need to convert this into this, and it does it for me, right? I found this paper. I'm like, oh, bet it has all this information, right? So I cited the paper. I'm putting this data into my sheet. So the units for this is oxygen over hydrogen, right? That's how you can calculate the oxygen abundance of a star. It's the logarithmic ratio of oxygen per hydrogen, right? Now, the metallicity of the star, I'm not gonna go into what that is, but the units for that is also O over H. So I spent 3 hours converting these numbers from O over H into a singular number. But when I got through, I was like, wait a minute, this is the same units as OH for metallicity. So I thought I did it wrong. So what did I do? I deleted all my data points that I spent 3 hours on. So then I'm going through, I'm like, wait, I'm confused. If O is how is O over H the oxygen abundance, but O over H is also the metallicity. So I was confused, bro. I texted my supervisor and then I went online to like try to figure out what's the difference. And it turns out I was doing it right, but I deleted all my data points. So I had to go back and try to re-put in the bro. I wasted 4 hours of my day.
It took you 4 hours?
I wasted 4 hours of my day because I was doing it right. I thought I did it wrong, deleted it. Then I spent an hour trying to figure out, okay, am I interpreting this right or wrong? I found out I was interpreting it the right way when I thought it was the wrong way. So I deleted all these points. So I had to go back and put them in. So I only did like a certain amount. And I was like, I'll do this Monday. I really don't have time. I was so stressed out, bro. 4 hours of work for nothing. Like I did it right, deleted it.
You can't get that back.
I can't get it back. 4 hours, bro. 4 hours.
I'm sorry, bro.
I was so stressed out. I was pissed. I was absolutely pissed. Like these numbers aren't even making sense. I was like, bro, I can't do this right now. I can't.
That sucks, bro. That sucks, but that's fucking hilarious.
All right, let's oh, bro, when you still pulling up San Antonio in November?
Yeah, I think so. I just got to order these tickets here soon.
So flights.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it here like in the next like few weeks probably. I want to, but I don't know. I feel like during that time period, something big with work's gonna pop off, and I just want to be ready.
Oh, I'm already knowing, especially you get close to the holidays.
Yeah, man, like a big project or something. So if that's the case and everything, well, by the latest time that I'll let you know is like second week of September or something like that. So
okay. Let's see if I can find us some good questions.
oh yeah, you got 15 minutes too. I gotta get some food because I'm starving.
All right, bet.
Gotta go to the store too. So
bro, this is not giving me anything I want.
what
I had this one question I saw earlier, but I freaking lost it. It was like, okay, it's like you're in a burning building and you can only pick two things to save. It was your significant other, your significant other. It was, oh my God, what was it? Significant other. It was $20 million. It was your pet. And it was, what was the other one? Or your mom.
what am I picking?
Yeah. You can only pick two. But you don't have pets. That'd be too easy for you.
Yeah, pets.
I'm trying to think what's something else we can substitute.
If I did, like honestly, if I did have a pet, I'll probably pick my mom. My pet, my mom. I'm always pick my mom if that's an option. So I'm always picking her. And if I had a pet, I would pick that. But obviously, that's not it. And what's the other? What's the other options?
$20 million in your girlfriend.
Give me your money. Give me the money.
So mom and 20 mil.
Yeah.
I was probably going mom and 20 mil. Mom and 20 mil for sure.
It's easy.
Oh, some of these are crazy. Do you remember your first date?
I think so.
I
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah. Movies. Just went to the movies. I think
Movies? Some slight.
I think it was either 6 or 7. think it was seventh grade. I think it was seventh grade.
I don't remember mine.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, it was either sixth or seventh grade. I
Did,
know.
did,
I know.
did moms drop you off?
Huh?
Did moms drop you off?
No, I was with. So I went. I went to spend the night with. You remember Luke Helms?
Yeah.
His mom dropped us off, but my mom knew that we were going to go to the movies and everything to see movies with girls or whatever. So, but
Yeah.
I was spending the night with Luke because
It was a double date?
I think I was talking to the girl and Luke was. I know I was dating a girl and Luke. I was introducing Luke to the friend. I think.
So double date, but blind double date for him?
I guess so. I really can't remember. But anyway,
What
the only thing I remember is that I was staying the night at Luke's house and everything. His mom dropped us off.
what's the worst? What's a common date place, but it's like the worst for you? Like you don't like doing them at all. Or your least favorite at least. You don't have to like dislike it, but for me, it's gonna sound crazy. For me, it's dinner dates, which is generally the most common. But here's why. I
Forced
absolutely hate it.
conversation.
What?
Forced conversation. Like it's like an interview because they're sitting right in
Well,
front of
not even that. It's deciding where to go. Because I'm a little triggered. Because I had talked about this like years ago. Oh, speaking of years ago, first off, shout out. It is Ivy Talks Podcast Network 4th anniversary. Well, it passed. It was on August 3rd last
you.
week, but we're 4 years in, bro. Um, here's
Shout
why.
out to us. 4 years.
That's
I
what
didn't
I'm
even
saying, bro.
bro, that shit. Yeah. Oh shit. That's
I think
funny,
this
bro.
episode, I think this is episode 180 for the Guardians, if I remember correctly. I'll look up later, but for me, it's dinner dates because I don't eat at fancy places. I don't eat at upscale. I eat at Applebee's, Chili's, Texas Roadhouse. And so the reason why I hate it, for me, I hate it because, well, I only hate it when the girl doesn't want to decide where to eat, right?
You put the
Because
ball in the court. You're like, no, you pick.
Right. Because when
Yeah.
it comes to dinner date, for me, it's not about where we go. Like you said, it's about the conversation. It's about getting to know the person. So where we go to me doesn't matter. If she picks Chick-fil-A, I'm cool with Chick-fil-A. For me, it's not about the free meal. Well, I'm paying 9.9 times out of 10. I'm the one that's paying. So it doesn't matter where we go. It's about the conversation and getting to know this person, right? But for me, it's like, oh, how about let's do a dinner. I'll pay, you pick the place. That's usually like what I'll say. Because I hate picking the place because I don't know what's an appropriate place to go to have dinner for a date. I don't, especially, but so anyway, that's why I hate it because this isn't the reason why, but this kind of confirmed my reason why, because I had somebody that I was not talking to, but we were going to go on our first date and we were going to do dinner, right? I'm like, you pick the place. She's like, no, you pick. I was like, no, how about I pay, you pick? She's like, oh, I don't know. We can go wherever. And I said, Chili's or something. It's Chili's or something like that. I think it was Chili's. She left me on red. I was like, I like texted like 2 hours later, like, are you like, what's good? Like, are you not like, what's up? She was like, well, she was gonna ghost me because I suggested Chili's. But that infuriated me because I was like, why the fuck does it matter where we go?
I'm sorry, bro. That's just fucking hilarious. I don't even
But you see what I'm saying? Why does it matter where we go? If I say
like
McDonald's,
you're getting a free meal. Like
you're getting a free meal, but that's my problem. Some of these women out here, it's all about the free meal and like where we go. What fuck all that. That's not what it's about. It's about trying to decide if this person is worth putting in time and effort with. And I honestly believe the first date should be cheap as shit. I I I understand I'm saying that as a broke motherfucker. I understand I'm saying that as a broke motherfucker. But even if I wasn't broke, I'm not trying to go out and spend $200 on a date for the first date.
I don't know. I think no reasonable man is trying to drop.
Bro, Calvin, you'd
No,
be
no, no,
surprised.
no, 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 no. I said you got to hear me out. Reasonable man, like, bro, like
Bro,
nobody that
that's normal.
that had the mindset like us does not do stupid shit like that. I don't know.
bro. I'm telling you,
But I know there is
$100
dudes
like
that do
normal.
that, but that's on them. I'm not
Hang
doing.
on.
Nor do I want to do that. Like, why? Why? No, like, no. Sorry.
I'm looking up. I'm looking up how much do guys spend on the first date on average. Damn, I can't get a number.
We get some fucking ice cream or some shit. We taking a stroll and we get some ice cream.
That's what it's about, bro. The first date, because look, we're being honest, 8 to 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna make it to second date. I rarely make it to second date most of the time. So I'm not gonna go out and we're not gonna go to Texas Day, Brazil, or some Brazilian steakhouse on the first date. You got me fucked up. I don't even know you. You're a stranger. I don't know you. But that for me, it's dinner date, bro. Because it's just not. But that's if she's complicated. Like I've had some where they're like, I had this one chick. She wanted to go to IHOP. I was like, oh, bet IHOP's right on budget. She loves IHOP. I was like, oh, bet we can do IHOP. Now she stood me up, but that's fine. But she said IHOP.
That's fucked up, bro.
But what's yours? I'm gonna have to ask ChatGPT or Google Gemini.
What was the question again?
What's a common first date type of date that you dislike the most or that you least prefer?
Bro, I would probably say I'd probably say the dinner thing, bro, because it's forced. It's forced conversation. And I hate to kind of run it off of you like that, but like, I mean, hold on, bro. Let me get a little creative. Let's see what the internet got for us. Maybe that'll spark something.
All right, let's see if Google Gemini can give us a number. Oh my fucking God. Okay, look. This says casual dining, 50 to 100. That's a big range. 50, I'm not mad at. $25 a person, and then you throw in the tip, so it's really could be like $20 a person, then it's like a $10 tip. That's not bad. 50's not bad. 100, I'm not eating $50 worth of shit at a restaurant, bro. $50 at a restaurant? The fuck are we eating?
Hold on.
Bro, Google Gemini be so fucking weak, bro. I just want a fucking number. What are you looking up? What are you looking up?
I'm looking up the worst date
Oh,
spots.
I found it. $67.87 on average.
You know what I think, honestly?
67 is kind of wild to me. For a first date,
You know what I think
that's not that bad.
the worst first date or kind of early, like by like I would say like uh, I've had some friends meet girls like downtown at the bars and everything, which can be a good first time or it can be a horrible first time.
Hold on,
I
they
know personally,
alcohol is
I've
not
never
cheap
done
at a
that,
bar.
but I've heard that. I've heard that before.
Hey, that shit is not cheap at a bar. The
That's not
alcohol.
cheap at all either, but also it's perfect timing for you just dip on out and never say nothing again.
Low key. It's a
You
good, yeah, it's a
do,
good way to
you
slide
do
out.
have that. You do have that option too, as well, depending on the bar scene and who the people are and all that. So I just wouldn't personally do that. I'm not meeting you at no damn bar.
After how many dates before you suggest them coming over?
Mm. Probably after the third or fourth.
I was thinking third or fourth. I was thinking third.
And I'm gonna be reasonable and everything, and I think that's kind of like the safe spot too. I
Yeah,
think.
not too.
I
You're
feel
not
like,
pushing early.
yeah, like I'm saying, like, because if you get a second date, like obviously interested, third date, probably interested,
Yeah.
fourth, I feel like you kind of do something a little bit less like going out, like just like
Right.
you just want to come over and hang out with me or some shit, like do some shit like that. I don't know. I'm just thinking that way. So
Yeah, third or fourth seems safe.
reasonable.
Dang, where's my Safari at? Oh. No, did I lose it?
Hold up. Hey, pause this shit real quick.
Uh-oh. All right, last question. What's your ideal self-care day?
Ooh, damn. That's actually a good one, Finis.
Yeah,
All right, bro. You want me to get like real detailed?
go ahead.
So, you know what I'm saying? I wake up, know what I'm saying, take a shower, get some breakfast. Well, it's not really too detailed, I would say. Um, get up, take a shower, eat breakfast and everything. Go get a simple workout. And then after that, man, just go to like one of the best like golf courses, like in Tennessee. If I had the option, if money wasn't a thing or
Right,
anything,
money's not a thing.
just well, first thing the day before, I'll go get a good fit and everything like that. Then I'll put it on, go play golf and everything. If money was not the option, I'll probably go play at the best public course that I could. That'll probably be this place called down in Dixon called Greystone. That's awesome. I would go down there, play, just get an early tee time and everything, just to beat the what's it called? Um,
Rush.
yeah, the rush and everything like that. Uh, Dude, go play 18 holes, come back, probably chill out, probably go to the mall or do something just to spend, just do times, like get something. Then I'll just go to like a nice little restaurant or one of my favorite spots and just chill. Probably go smoke a cigar after, call it a night.
Mhm.
Call it a night, bro.
For
And that's
me,
simple. And that's so simple.
yeah, literally. For me, it's like, yeah, I got the whole day. For me, it's probably get up, breakfast, all that good stuff, and just game all morning into the afternoon, evening, and then hit up a cigar lounge with the boys and just chill, bro. Chop it up. That's it. That's it. Maybe before the cigar lounge, we hit a spot, and just get some wings and some good wings, some good fries. Hit cigar lounge, chop it up, and then head on back to the crib.
Bro, just simple as that. Just simple. Nothing,
Simple,
nothing
chilling,
too much. Nothing too much, bro.
man. Is that all you got? You got anything to sign off for the people?
Bro, not really. I ain't got too much to say. I ain't
All
got
right then.
too much to do.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, we are here closing in on the last, few weeks of summer. So hope you guys had a good summer and hope you enjoy the rest of y'all summer. This has been another episode of GoT615. Catch you guys next week.
I'm gonna chase my dreams.